all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Lustrous Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one whom isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If you would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading may apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started. I do hope y'all are doing well and feeling well on tonight. So, we have the overall energy here of soul cage, okay? So, somebody could be feeling stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. Somebody could be feeling caged in, could want to be rescued for something here, okay? This soul cage says rescue, escape from captivity, as well as restriction here, okay? So somebody is like caged in some type of way. Somebody is stuck in something, okay? And they really want to be rescued from whatever this is, okay? So your overall messages are as follows. We have satanic cults here, okay? So somebody is like caged or stuck in some type of satanic cult, okay? They're binded to some type of contract here. This could be some type of blood contract that they signed. They took some type of sacred oath or something like that, okay? Spirit is saying the rabbit hole goes deep. We have shapeshifters here, okay? Devil worshippers and blood sacrifice here, okay? So obviously this contract that somebody has gotten themselves involved in, the satanic cult, they're obviously a cult of devil worshippers, okay? Spirit is saying the rabbit hole goes deep, so there's obviously a lot of things that's going on, like behind the scenes, behind closed doors, that's supposed to be secret, hidden, that maybe a lot of people are unaware of or really know about, okay? Somebody is like really trapped in this contract that they can't get out of, okay? There's this business here with shapeshifters though, okay? So like shapeshifters could like control this satanic cult, or perhaps this person got this contract that they got in is with some shapeshifters, okay? This person may be afraid that they're going to be blood sacrificed, they're going to be killed, they're going to die here, okay? Blood sacrifices could be going on within this satanic cult, like they could be required to do this and different things, okay? Somebody is really feeling trapped. Somebody wants to escape something. Somebody wants to be rescued from like captivity and the restrictions that is on them, okay? Hold on, guys. Okay, so to clarify satanic cults, we have the moon here, okay? So this satanic cult, it could be some type of secret society, okay? A coven, a cult, a secret society of some kind, okay? I feel like this satanic cult is obviously, like I said, something that's secret, something that's hidden, okay? Something that people are initiated in behind the scenes, behind closed doors, okay? Because the moon energy talks about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, cover-ups, evil, wickedness, sinister energy, shady people, dirty dealings, decisions being made, illusions, fear, hiding things, okay? Somebody could even be feeling overwhelmed right now by this satanic cult. Someone could be feeling sadness. There could be moon magic and other forms of dark arts or magic that is going on within this cult here. The moon also speaks to the unconscious, criminal activity, doubt, things that's going on late at night in the wee hours of the morning. It also can talk about dilemmas as well as the past here, okay? So clearly with this moon card here, I feel like this satanic cult is something that has been hidden and covered up. Something that maybe obviously goes on behind the scenes, but like an underground type of thing that not many people know about except the people who are a part of it, okay? But this moon, the interesting thing about the moon is that the light from the moon is illuminating what is hidden, what is secret. So there could be something that is being illuminated about this satanic cult. To clarify contracts, I have two different cards here. We have the vinyl card here. This talks about signing contracts. This talks about the industry, record deals, production companies, labels, money moves, music, dance, fashion. This could be any part of the industry, okay? I could be speaking about an artist of some kind, where this person is into music, film, or just entertainment, period, okay? But I feel like this person sold out. And because they sold out, and signed this contract here, they're stuck in it here, and they're being oppressed in some type of way, okay? This person got a bad deal in some type of way. They've been set up for failure. There's something pertaining to some type of bogus industry contract. This is like modern day slavery. The shady elite are behind this. This person could even be in hermit energy, like when they can, okay? Kind of closed off, secluded to themselves, by themselves, gone within, maybe even isolated in some type of way, okay? But this person is stuck in this contract and in this cult. It's like they can't escape it in some type of way. To clarify, the rabbit hole goes deep. We have the Secret Hidden Treasure Islands card here. But I also have the Ace of Swords and the Moon on this card here, okay? My Secret Hidden Treasure Island card, this talks about a lot of illegal activities, criminal activities, okay? This can speak to many different things, from mind control, brainwashing, trafficking, shipping operations, prostitution rings, murders, orgies, sex parties, sex trade, weapons of mass destruction, drugs, gold, money, okay? But the fact of the matter is, with the Ace of Swords and the Moon being on here as well, there could be some type of truth or clarity that is coming out about something that is hidden, something that is secret here, okay? And you see these people, they're like naked here. They may be meeting up like on some type of land, some type of island or somewhere, some type of secluded place. This could be where they're doing their rituals of some kind, where some type of sacrificial rituals is going on. But I feel like some type of truth or clarity either has come out or is going to come out pertaining to something that was secret or is supposed to be secret or hidden. And this is sitting here with the rabbit hole goes deep, okay? This satanic cult is involved in a lot of criminal activity, a lot of illegal things, okay? To clarify shapeshifters, we have partners in crime here, okay? So this talks about scheming, plots, plans, manipulators, okay? These shapeshifters are cold-blooded, Spirit is saying, okay? They're involved in a lot of criminal activity. They're a whole crime mob, okay? A lot of deception. These shapeshifters are low down and dirty in some type of way. With his partners in crime, sitting right up, the shapeshifter sitting right up under satanic cult, and the partners in crime here, I feel like this is who this person made some type of deal with, is in alliance with in some type of way here. They're like partners in crime with these shapeshifters, so these shapeshifters are controlling them in some type of way. I feel like these shapeshifters may even threaten these people's lives that's in this satanic cult, to keep them bound or stuck in these contracts here. There's things that's being forced upon them. They're being forced to do or participate in and different things like that. And somebody just wants to rescue. Somebody wants to escape from captivity and restrictions of some kind here, okay? To clarify devil worshippers, we have the devil here, okay? So Spirit is saying evil is as evil does, okay? This obviously goes into wicked cults, witch covens, devil worshippers, or devil worshipping, secret societies, demons, people who are playing with demons, demons who have become demonically possessed. I feel like demons are even conjured up in these people in some type, like invoked into these people in some type of way, because they're sellouts into this, okay? Maybe it's one of their mechanisms to like keep these people in check, to stay in control of them in some type of way. But we're talking about witches and warlocks, addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, toxicities, temptations, lustful desires, bad habits here, okay? The satanic powers that be, elites, dark magic, voodoo, black magic here, okay? There's a lot of different things on this devil card, but the fact of the matter is, you see how these chains are on these people, and they're like chained to the devil here, okay? Again, you see them naked here. I feel like there's a lot of rituals that they do, and they're like, have to be like butt naked amongst each other in some type of way, or wear robes or something sometimes here or something, but they're chained to the devil, Okay, they sold their soul to the devil. They sold out to the satanic powers that be, and they're being controlled. Okay, they're being used, they're being abused, they're being manipulated. To clarify blood sacrifice, we have the time is money card here. This says time is money, so stop wasting it. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. This talks about greed. This talks about bribes, temptations, persuasions. This talks about money hungry gold diggers. This is speaking of people selling out for money here. Okay, and a lot of blood sacrifice is happening here. Okay, you see the blood sacrifice card, how it's draped in red here with the speckles of blood, and this money is also in red here. So it's like these blood sacrifices of people. This is like, technically this is the murder of people for money here, and this is something that this satanic cult and its members have to partake in. Okay, which is why Spirit is saying that the rabbit hole goes deep. Okay, but that's what's going on here, y'all. Okay, so we're going to get some further clarification for this situation and see what else we can find out as it relates to this. You could be in a situation like this if you're listening to this. Okay, you may know someone who's in a situation like this. This could be someone who's in the industry, someone who's in the government. You know, this reading could be for a multitude of different persons. It just depends on who you are. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So we clarify satanic cult and the moon. Satanic cult and the moon. So we have community here. Okay, what's the main card? I even see despair here, and I see main male here. There's a lot of people who is a part of this satanic cult is what Spirit is trying to tell me here. Okay, this reading could be specifically for someone who is a main male. There's a lot of people who is in this satanic cult, though. That's what's secret. That's what's hidden. And it's very interesting because if you look at this community card, you see how these people back here look like they have on like suits and ties and, you know, well-to-do, well-dressed. And these people look like regular, everyday, average Joe people or even poor people. This is telling you that there are people who are sellouts in these satanic cults on various different levels here. Okay, guys? Okay, guys. So with despair and this main male here, this person is in despair. That they're stuck in this cult, that they're stuck in this contract here. Okay, there's women and men, older and younger people who's a part of this satanic cult as well. Okay, so to clarify, the rabbit hole goes deep. Clarify, the rabbit hole goes deep. Somebody could have gotten involved in this satanic cult, signed this contract, maybe as something to do with their career. I'm seeing thief, child, coffin, and before that, I seen the imprisonment card. This is getting deep, honey. I feel like this has to do with these children that's underground in these cages. I seen imprisonment, thief, child, coffin here, okay? These children are being abducted. You see these people? It's like this couple. There could be a couple. They could use men, they could use women, they could even use couples to lure children away. They're abducting children, okay? They're keeping them locked in cages, underground somewhere, okay? They're being used, abused in some type of way. And with coffin here, they're being killed. Some type of truth or clarity he has either already come out about this or is going to come out about this. Spirit is saying the rabbit hole goes deep. Remember this card, this came out on my Secret Hidden Treasures Island card came out here, okay, which talks about a whole bunch of different types of criminal activities, from trafficking, shipping operations, prostitution's rings, murders, sex parties, orgies, the sex trade, drugs, money like a lot of things that this cult is wrapped up in, okay? To clarify shapeshifters, we've got wealthy men here. So this could be wealthy men and women who are high up in power, who are shapeshifters. Spirit, clarify devil worshippers. I don't even expect this. Spirit, clarify devil worshippers. I seen false person, but I also seen expectation. It's like they expect, those of them who get it initiated into the satanic cult, who signs these blood contracts, who takes these satanic oaths, they have expectations of them. Okay? Like they expect them to do certain things, partake in certain things. Which is also the reason why we have you here. You see how all this red here, you see how these people are dripped in like red here? This person's hair is even red. This person has a red dress on, like scarlet here, okay? Even this man back here, he has on a red bow tie, a red vest, red mask on his face. False persons are wearing a mask. They're not who they appear to be. So in persons, before people, they may seem like they're kind and they're generous and they're giving and they're affectionate and they're this and that and the other. But there's a lot that's being hidden about them, okay? These people could be fake, phony, fraudulent in some type of way. Liars, cheaters, deceivers, manipulators, con artists in some type of way. And plainly and simply, some of them may just naturally be like that. Others, ones of them are being forced to be like that. Like they could just be showing up as false persons because of all the secret hidden shit that they have to do behind the scenes because they're in these contracts here. So we clarify blood sacrifice. Clarify blood sacrifice. I keep seeing occupation. A lot of these people, especially those of them who are in government, those of them who are in the entertainment industry on certain levels, it's like these contracts that they get in, it's like they have to partake in these things. For one, not to get blackballed or blacklisted and keep work, but also to even have money and different things, because I keep seeing occupation. Okay? I'm seeing unexpected income here. It's very clarify blood sacrifice. This could be blood sacrifice of lovers, of anybody, lovers, mothers, fathers, grandparents, siblings, cousins, children, like all kinds of people here. And it's all done for the purposes of money here. Money, power, status, privilege, positions, titles, roles, high honor, fame, fortune. Depending on the person, the level that they're on. When they sell out, because like I said, you got people who are sellouts on a lower level, people who sell outs on a higher level, okay? Which depends on, I guess it depends on like what they get. Spirit, clarify this blood sacrifice here. I keep seeing lovers here. Somebody may have that's involved in this may have to blood sacrifice a lover here. They're doing this for money, for income, sudden wealth here, and to become privileged. Like I said, to become privileged ladies, pretty privileged men, or whatever. This even includes family. Okay, Spirit, let's clarify these satanic cults, please, Spirit. Clarify satanic cults. So we have foes here. A foe is someone who's an enemy or an opponent, okay? Who's not for you, who's working against you in some type of way. Okay? And these are the people who are a part of who gets initiated into these satanic cults. And it's a lot of people, okay? A lot of people on a lot of different levels here. Okay? And it's interesting because you even on this community card, you see all these different people. Back here, you see these wealthy people. Down here, these people look a little poor, but you even see a child here, okay? Like this looks like a family. They've even had their child initiated in this or sold their child out into this. Okay? Spirit, clarify contracts. Clarify contracts. So we have service here. The service card talks about someone who is working for someone, helping someone, or doing a job for someone. They're in service of these shapeshifters or these higher ups. Okay? They literally have to sign these binding contracts for them to get any type of leverage, pay, or like, you know, whatever it is that they're selling out for, or whatever the satanic cult requires of them. Spirit, clarify the rabbit hole goes deep. Clarify the rabbit hole goes deep, Spirit. We have pleasure seekers here. So pleasure seekers do things for their own amusement, their own enjoyment. It's interesting. This is sick. We got pleasure seekers and we have child here. Pleasure seekers do things for their own amusement, their own enjoyment, their own liking, their own ill will, their own benefit, their own desire here, okay? I feel like there's a lot of satanic, demonic, ritualistic things that's going on with children. Rapid abductions are happening of young people as well. Abductions, and in those of them who are not being abducted or kidnapped or anything, they're being sacrificed. They're still coming up dead in some type of way. And I told y'all, it's a lot of people, a lot of children that you hear who have come up missing, especially if it's like it makes mainstream media news and a big thing is about it. It seems like there's no leads, there's no clues, there's never any evidence of anything. They just never find the child. That child's family are sellouts. That child was sold. And them popping up, coming up missing was just like some type of whole decoy to throw the public off as to why this child went missing. Okay, it's the same thing with some families who are sellouts and their kids come up dead or tragic things happen to their kids. That family offered that child up as a sacrifice for some type of position, title, or role that they want, for some type of financial gain or compensation, for them to come up in some type of way, or just because they're still out and they're part of the satanic cult. Okay, but you have people on different levels, okay, who are a part of this. Spirit, clarify shapeshifters. Clarify shapeshifters, please. So I see Lord here. A Lord is somebody who's in power, who's in authority, who's a master or a ruler of something. Somebody who's running, ruling, controlling some of everything here, okay? The higher up you go is likely when you start running into these shapeshifters, okay? These individuals are able to cloak themselves. They're, you know, demonically possessed. They can shapeshift between human forms and other forms of beings or things. Okay, so we also have the enemy here. Okay, so we clarify devil worshippers. Clarify devil worshippers. I even see the prison card here. These people are like, it's like they're stuck in these contracts. It's like they're bound. It's like they're stuck in these contracts. And it's like, you would think something would be for a limited time or something, like, oh, you were part of this for a year or 5 years or, you know, whatever. No, it's like indefinite or something. You know, what the hell is that? And it's like they expect a lot of things from these people. With the servant card, just like they're servants. They're in service. They're servants. Servants perform duties for money. They're treated like slaves. They're even used as sex slaves. There's certain things that they expect from them. They expect them to do and partake in. Okay? I see death here on blood sacrifice. I see death. We have death and we have fortune here. So a lot of money is being made off these blood sacrifices that are happening. Yeah. And these people, these devil worshippers, these people are in despair. They're in despair. They're in service. It's like they're bound. They're stuck in these contracts here. And it has them, after a while, it has them in despair. Okay? I'm not sure what gets told to these people. Obviously, something gets presented to them and it sounds really good. It's obviously more than what the hell they have in the moment when like something gets offered to them and it seems like a sweet deal. Because, you know what I'm saying? I don't see somebody walking head first into a situation like this and knowing what it all consists of and being like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I don't know if people come to you and, act like they're really into you. Like what they do when they want to initiate you into something. Does it seem like something that's righteous and upstanding at first and a good idea? And this is going to, put you in position, bring you more money. This is going to be a great opportunity. And then you don't find out is hell on earth until after you're in it and you're stuck type of thing or what. But it's like once these people get initiated into the satanic cult, they're bound, bound by these contracts and different things. It's like they're stuck. It's like they can't get out. And I feel like these people's lives get threatened or something because it's like they're scared. They're scared to speak. They're scared to leave the cult or the covens or the secret societies. It's like their life gets threatened. It's like these folks high up in power threaten to kill them, their children, their families, or whatever. And it's like these people get scared and they stay stuck in the shit or, whatever it is. But yeah, these people are treated, they're in service. They're treated like servants and they're basically imprisoned. I also see surprise here. Somebody could be surprised. I don't know if this is somebody who is new to the satanic cult, being in this contract, seeing just how deep this rabbit hole goes, see how awful and evil and different things is. But somebody may be shocked or surprised by something that's going on. You see, every one of these cards, you see red in these cards. These are blood sacrifices that's happening here. You see this person here at the water here, and they're like, they got this net here. They're like taking something, capturing something. Looks like this guy is just fishing here on this card. But this is the surprise card. So something you'll be shocked or and it's interesting because whatever he has captured, whatever he has found, whatever he's getting out of this water here, that's got in his neck, there's a 6,000. Y'all probably can't see it. You see that? There's 6,000 here. There could be thousands of people being held hostage, trapped in cages or something, somewhere underground or something, and they're being tortured and they're being sacrificed. Like these people pay their homage to the devil, to these demonic gods that they serve. They do these rituals all the time to feed their gods and different things like that. It's very sick, y'all. But I know a lot of people, a lot of people just idolize celebrities or people in power, or whoever you like or whatever. And a lot of people just kind of see those people on the surface. You understand? Some people just crazy, fanatic ass fans and different shit. Y'all have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. And I hate it when these celebrities get to having breakdowns and different things that's going on with them, because they put them, one minute they put them up on pedestals and they make them seem like they're the best thing in the world since sliced bread type of thing. But when things is going on with them, they'll tear them down in a minute and put them on blast and make a mockery of them, shame them in different ways, and do all kinds of things. But the one thing that people don't think about, the shit, like a lot of these celebrities If you think on different celebrities, it's just different ones you can name off the top of your head. And I'm not going to call out anybody's names. But at a certain point in times, they'd be like, oh, such and such had a mental breakdown. Oh, such and such is gone to rehab. Oh, such and such is in the hospital. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They make them out, like they end up saying shit about them that gets said about regular, everyday, average Joe ass people in a neighborhood near you or out on the street somewhere. They end up getting called drunks or drug addicts, or, you know, they love putting sex crimes, setting them up on sex crimes or drug charges, gun charge, like all different types of things all the fucking time. And that shit, they be getting set up by people higher up to try to force them into submission to do what they want them to do when that shit happens. I'll be able to totally see through that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm like, who in the hell waits till they get rich and famous and just become some hardened ass fucking criminal and get to doing shit that they wasn't even doing when they were broke, before they were even discovered? You understand what I'm saying? So even if one won't just say that this person was doing this or doing that, you made them. It's learned behavior. Where'd they get it from? Who showed them how to do it? You're doing it more than whatever you're saying about them. You do it too. The ones and the people in power is what I'm telling you. The people that oversee them, they be controlling them. You know what I'm saying? But they're the ones who get put on blast, and the ones who are in the shadows, who are high up in fucking power, the shapeshifters, they're the untouchables. You know what I'm saying? They don't permit or allow anybody to shame them in any type of way. You understand what I'm saying? They don't get put on blast, okay? You ever notice that none of the people who abuse these people, who are in these, who are initiating these satanic cults, who are under these contracts, who are being forced into devil worship and blood sacrifice and shit, you ever notice the people who abuse them don't ever get called into question, don't ever pay for any of the consequences for sodomizing them, raping them, abusing them in different ways, forcing ungodly ass things upon them? Or no, they're in the fucking shadows. They just expect them to do what they're taught and follow orders, no matter what it is. They come to you and they tell you they want your child sexually, or they want you to kill your damn child in a blood sacrifice for you to whatever. You gotta fucking do it. And it's crazy, but I said all that to say this. A lot of people be all up in these celebrities and different things, business or whatever, and as soon as something go on with them, nobody thinks about, do y'all know these people see a lot? They experience a lot. I'm talking about demonic shit, evil shit, wicked shit, all type of heartbreaking shit that y'all haven't come across, or y'all may not have seen, and you wonder why they get high. Some of these people get to start getting high or getting drunk, or finding something that can soothe them in some type of way because of what the hell they see and what the hell they go through. What is forced on them and what they have to experience. You understand what I'm saying? You also have to, when it comes to the entertainment industry, okay? If your ass get noticed, when they first bring your ass in, I don't know how long they take, but they show you all the good life. You understand? All the extravagant this and the extravagant that. And you have free as much of anything you want. Drugs, alcohol, sex, all of that shit. The mansion parties, the yachts, all that. They show you all of that when you first come in. And then, and as soon as you get comfortable, as soon as you like, yeah, this a sweet deal, you know what I'm saying? I done made it, I done blew up, I done can't, you know, and then that's when, you know, they come after you. They want to initiate you in the satanic cult. They want you to take this blood oath, sign this contract. They want this blood sacrifice from you, and this and that and the other. And you like, you know, no, I didn't know nothing about that. I'm not with that. But by this time, you done seen too much. You done know too much. So you're going to go along with it, or they're just going to kill you right then on the spot. And come up with some bullshit as cover story as to why you suddenly died. And get away with it. Nobody thinks about that. But I have. These celebrities and different things, and especially all the ones that they've been claimed and died from drug overdoses. Look at all the ones that they claim committed suicide. Now, from the outside looking in, from poor folk like us, we look at these people and it's like, man, they got the world, man. They in yachts and they on planes and things. They got big mansions and things and nice cars and things. And they always stunning with their money and got the best looking women and the best looking men and all of this and all of that. But you ain't seeing what's going on behind the scenes. How they got all of that. What they had to do to get all of that. You understand what I'm saying? After you done had a train ran on you all night long by 20, 30 different damn dudes. And you done been split the hell open in all damn holes and your throat is slow, your jaws are sore and all this other kind of shit. And you done seen people be blood sacrificed in front of you. When you seen people being tortured and raped and all kinds of things or whatever, you would probably get high for some too. People don't think about this. But this is what's going on. This is what's happening behind the scenes. And these people can't talk about it like that. Every once in a while, they'll try to drop subtle hints and clues. But if they get to saying too much and doing too much, all of a sudden you'll see different shit get to going on with them. It's really hard to be a visionary for me sometimes because I can I can astral travel there. I'm there. And I can see this shit. Some of these folk, I don't even know how they walk after the shit they go through. And they have to do, and they have to participate in, and all this other kind of shit. When you being put in a position where you being forced to be turned out, you got to partake in, even if you a little freaky, your freaky is, as a regular person, it's on a regular level. You understand what I'm saying? Their freaky is some totally different shit. You don't know nothing about they freaky. Okay? You couldn't handle they freaky. You would think twice about being freaky if you knew what they freaky actually entail. Like seriously, but nobody thinks about that. Just think about all the people who they claim have committed suicide, which I think the majority of those, they were suicided, which means they were murdered and it was just staged to look like a suicide and they claimed they killed themselves. But just to say, for the sake of saying, these people did kill themselves. Like I said, it seemed like they got everything. They got everything you ain't never had, that you might be hoping for, wishing for, dreaming for, desiring right now. Ask yourself, how is it that somebody with everything, what could be so bad that made this person not want to live anymore, that they would have to kill themselves? Ask yourself that about these celebrities. And then you go outside, you go to the nearest hood where you live, and look at all the homeless people on the street that ain't killing themselves. Look at all the homeless people, all the hungry people, all the people in park. Ain't none of them people killing themselves. You think they would be lined up at the bridge, jumping over, diving into the river, killing themselves? They're not. So how is it that you have filthy rich people that you have put on pedestals, that you have put on display, that's got everything, some of everything that nobody else have? To us, you showing men with the finest women. You showing women with the finest men. You see them in extravagant cars and all this money. And yacht parties and mansions and the finest designer and all kinds of stuff. And it makes you wonder, what in the hell is going on in their energy, in their atmosphere around them that is so awful, that is so bad, that would make one of them want to kill themselves if you wanted to say that they were killing themselves? There's been a lot of celebrities that they claim committed suicide. I believe they were all staged and they were actually murdered. Some of them were even forced to suicide. They come in and tell you, oh, it's time for you to go. And they give you that option. You want to do it or you want us to do it? They give you that little pill that kills you instantly. If you refuse, it's like playing Russian roulette. You refuse, They'll send the men in black to come and do it randomly one damn day. All of a sudden, all you know is such and such checked into a hotel and, they were found dead in the bathtub. This shit happens all the time. All the fucking time. And nobody sits back and think about this. When you think about your favorite celebrity, all you know is you like that person, you in love with that person, you love this and that and the other about them, whatever. You have no idea what these people go through. And this is also the reason why that celebrities and people who have already made it, make it so hard for new people to come in. They treat you like shit. They treat you like you're nothing. They test you in all kinds of ways to see if you can really take it. And some people who are really good, they do that for so long. But if they get word from the powers that be, that the powers that be actually want you, then that's when they'll send their scouts. Send somebody to try to recruit you. And go on and let you in. But the moment you sign that damn contract, they shaking their head like another one that bit the damn dust. They don't even know what they about to do to them. Y'all have no idea. And then you got nothing. You take off, leave everything you've ever known. Go to another part of the country where you know no one. They have you move into some mansion. They promise you all the lavish this and lavish that, but they have you move into some mansion with somebody who's already fucking famous as your temporary handler or some shit. Why you get turned out and all other kind of shit. You have to go. This shit actually goes on. This is why I understand why so many people are so desperate to be famous. Like something's going to change when the fuck you get there. I'm sorry, but the powers that be been the powers that be for a long fucking time. The shit they've been doing, they didn't start last week, last month, last year. They've been doing this shit for a long time. And they've run into a lot of talented people. They've run into a lot of educated people. So it don't matter what path you take. Whether you want to be somebody in power in government. And those people are hand selected and picked. It's just a little bit linear with the celebrities. Not with the order and how things done, but when it comes to talent is different than people who is chosen to be high up in government, to be over law and legislation and different things like that, and running the country and all this other kind of stuff. Those people are hand selected, hand picked. They know who's coming along, who's going to be in those positions years and years from now. But the celebrities, you know what I'm saying, it's a little bit different. Because they literally can take a nobody. They can take a homeless person off the street and turn them into a celebrity overnight. You could not know them today. They could be broke as a joke, broke, busted, and disgusted, ain't got nothing. And they can come get them. You don't know, nobody know them from Adam. And within a week, completely transform them and put them on display, put them, have the media, the industry, everybody promote them, put them on TVs everywhere, and literally make the public love them. A complete stranger that you don't know from nowhere. Y'all don't ever notice that? They do it with your celebrities all the time. You don't ever notice how you don't know people from Adam. Nobody knows it, and then all of a sudden, it's like they just pop up one day, brand new celebrities. Like, where the hell did they come from? You know what I'm saying? And they might be teamed up with some other people, some old school people that you do know of. Oh, they signed to such and such, such and such. But these new look, you don't know them from Adam. You ain't never heard them until you hear of them. And then it's like they all over everything and they in everything. This is what they do. But what you don't know is they had already had them people. And they had them behind the scenes. Doing everything that they do to them till they decide to put them on display, till they decide to make them known to the world. And they controlling the masses. So they literally, I kid you not, they literally can take anything. It don't even have to be a person. They can go to somebody that makes stuffed animals, tell them to make a certain type of stuffed animal, take that stuffed animal, make it have whatever type of image, message they want it to have, put it on display all over the damn world, and make your kids love it. And even make parents, you know, just anything. Nothing in particular. They do it all the time. But anyway, we're going to get back to the reading, y'all. But this is what is going on here, okay? Somebody is trapped in this satanic cult, okay? Somebody really wants to be rescued. Somebody wants to escape this. And if you look at this here, even this chick that you see here that's with this red hair, this goes to show the sinister shit this person is involved in. You see this man here? He look like he's in a sunken place. He look like he's just falling. And it's this being here, is this mermaid that you see here with the red hair here that's actually holding him up, because he looks depleted. Okay, this is how this person feels that's in this satanic cult, that's trapped in this contract here. They want you so desperately to escape from captivity and this restriction that is on them, but it's like they can't do so on their own. Somebody literally could be under mind control, could like literally be in what they call the sunken place. They have hypnotists that put these people, hypnotize these people, put these people under mind control, put them in a whole trance. They did all type of shit, bruh. I wouldn't even trust that shit. You get around somebody and they snapping and tapping and clicking and you know, doing all kinds of shit. They is putting your ass under some type of hypnosis. Okay? I don't play that shit. We can't even sip tea together. Okay? I swear to God. They get to tapping and clapping and snapping and different shit. They smooth putting your ass in a trance. I don't play this shit. You walk in any room or you looking at anything where you seeing the same pattern over and over and over again, and no matter how it look, where it's cubed up, where it's swirling around or whatever, bitch, like it's mind control. Blink, bitch. Close your eyes. Don't look at that shit. It is putting you in a trance. They put it in movies all the time, especially animated movies for kids. That's why you ever caught your kids watching some movie and you calling their name or something, and it's like they can't hear you. You be right there beside them, saying their name. And they be looking at the TV, eyes buck wide open and their mouth wide open. They in a trance. They're in a trance. They're being put under mind control. Don't look at that shit. I'm trying to tell you. Turn it off. This is what they do to these people. This is what's going on. But somebody is like literally trapped, y'all. Somebody is trapped. And they can't get out. There's a major tower that's about to happen within this satanic cult or something. There's something very tragic, very chaotic that's about to happen within this satanic cult here. We know the tower talks about problems of any kind. Okay? A sudden upheaval, a sudden shakeup, but it's something that happens like all of a sudden out the blue. Murder, death, harm, destruction, illness, injuries, lies, deceptions, disruptions, chaos. But it's tragedy. Okay? Somebody could be being worked really, really hard. With the 7 of Pentacles here. Yeah. There's a lot of secret knowledge, secret information, occultic knowledge around the satanic cult. And these contracts that they're bound to, that they have to sign. You see this scroll here? This high priestess is holding here. This is equivalent to them contracts. Them binding contracts that they get stuck in. Spirit, clarify the rabbit hole goes deep. The devil. You see all these people? These people chained to this devil here. They're being controlled. They're being manipulated. They're being used. They're being abused. There's a lot of sinister, demonic, evil, wicked things that are happening. Spirit, clarify shapeshifters. Clarify shapeshifters, Spirit. I got the Hierophant and the Magician. These shapeshifters are magicians. You see how he is like, these are the heads. These are the ones that the sellouts, that they look at as beneath them, that has to praise and worship them and look up to them and take orders from them. Those in these Hierophant energies, those is high up in power. They're magicians though. They're the ones that's doing all the hocus pocus magic behind the scenes. Spirit, clarify devil worshippers. There's a lot of them involved. It's a lot of them. Three of Pentacles talks about recognition. It can talk about talent. It also speaks to contractual agreements and collaborations. So these people collaborate. They sell out. They're the devil. They're these devil worshippers. They get in these contracts for the purposes of money. A lot of them. Okay. Blood sacrifice. Damn. I see the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Moon here. The Seven of Swords talks about lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking, creeping around, trying to get away with something here. The Ten of Swords talks about betrayal, sabotage, disloyalty, endings. These blood sacrifices, they're happening behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind people's back, in secret. There's cover-ups that's going on. This is all type of criminal activity that's happening right under people's noses, and they're unaware of what's really going on here, okay? There's about to be some conflict, though, within this cult. A major tower is about to happen. There's about to be some major conflict as it relates to this satanic cult, okay? Yeah. I see the Fool here on contracts as well here. These people foolishly take the leap of faith and they get involved in these contracts. They blindly sign these contracts here. And they have them stuck and restricted in this. Look at this Devil and Judgment here with the rabbit hole goes deep here. Some type of judgment is about to fall upon this satanic cult. Those of them who are involved in this, who are under these contracts, and all this shit that is going on with this rabbit hole here. Okay? People are in mental conflict. People are in mental conflict. Okay, stress, worry, depressed, anxiety, sleepless nights here because of something, some type of shift or change that is going to happen or is happening here that's going to bring about some type of sadness, loss, disappointment, or regret here. Yeah. These people are scared. They're worried. Give us one more on Devil Worshipper Spirit. Give us one more on Devil Worshippers. So we got the Two of Swords here. These people went to the crossroads. And they made the decision to sell out. Blood sacrifice. I see the Ace of Pentacles here as well as the Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot of money that is being made off of the blood sacrifice of a lot of different people here. Death. Spirit, any other messages? Somebody wants to move on, move to calmer water. Somebody really wants to get out. Somebody could be breaking from their programming if they were under any type of programming of any kind. Somebody could be breaking for their programming. Somebody really wants to escape from captivity. This captivity in some type of way. This restriction. Got these emperors here on these shapeshifter. These are persons high up in power that's in this Hierophant energy. They're also magicians. These are dark sorcerers. Spirit is saying. Spirit, what else is going on here? There's a lot of people who are getting hurt as well. With the Death card here, I've seen the Four of Swords as well. The Four of Swords and the Death card. There are people who are being like severely hurt or injured in some way. Four of Swords and the Death card here. There's a lot of evil, wicked things that's going on behind the scenes, y'all. Even people within this satanic cult, like, gets tortured in some type of way. There's a lot of innocent blood that is shed. We have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So somebody could have been abandoned or neglected in some type of way, left out in the cold in some type of way. Okay? This could be why they want to be rescued or escape from captivity or restriction of this. It's like somebody can't get out this contract, but it's almost it's as if that they can't like get ahead or something either. Like somebody is being kept stuck, like at the Five of Pentacles. So it's almost like somebody who sold out, who sold a soul, who got initiated in a satanic cult, who signed it, took the oath, signed the blood contract and everything, but they're being kept in the Five of Pentacles energy to control them. And this person is now realizing this. Yeah. They've become very defensive. They feel like they need protection, or they need to protect themselves in some type of way. But this Nine of Wands also speaks to someone feeling like a sacrifice needs to be made. Okay? There's a lot of shit that is happening here that's going on behind the scenes, guys. Okay? We're going to get a few more messages, guys, and see if Spirit have... Yeah, look at this. Partnerships and alliances. This literally talks about secret societies. There's a 3 on this card here. Okay? You see that Masonic handshake here? This don't necessarily have to be Freemasonry. It could be. Okay? But it's a satanic cult nonetheless here. There's some type of deception and envy as it relates to this contract that somebody is in. We've got temptation here on the rabbit hole goes deep. So this could be lustful desires and temptations, toxicities, addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, bad habits. This is equivalent to seeing that Devil card. So we clarify shapeshifters. There's some type of conflict that is going to happen, though. There's some type of conflict and defeat that is going on with this satanic cult. Like something is going on. Conflict, defeat, authority here. Spirit, clarify. Wow. Blood sacrifice. These are sacrifices that are being made here. Something could have been publicly recognized or is publicly known in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion here, and it's causing obstacles and challenges to this cult here. It's causing conflict and defeat, obstacles and challenges to this cult. Spirit, clarify. Give us one more on the shapeshifters, please. Yeah, I see awareness here. Something has been made aware of. Like somebody is aware of something. Something could have been leaked in some type of way. Spirit, clarify devil worshippers. Somebody's dealing with some type of disruption here. Whoever these devil worshippers are that's in these contracts, that's in this satanic cult here. Yeah, I see truth here. Some type of truth or clarity came out about something. Spirit, any other messages? Something has been made aware of, though. I keep seeing truth. I see awareness here. So it's like some type of truth was leaked. Some type of truth is found out. Okay? And it could be putting the satanic cult at risk. Something pertaining to contracts here. Things that's has to do with this rabbit hole. I see mental conflict here. So people are definitely in mental conflict about this. Spirit, are there any other messages? People are... These devil worshippers are suffering in silence in some type of way due to some type of disruption that is happening. There's also a card in here that says trapped in fear. They could even be trapped in fear by something that is going on. I see shadow here. So obviously something is going on in the shadows, behind the scenes, behind closed doors here. These people should have chose wisely before they got in these contracts. Yeah, there's that trapped in fear. Suffering in silence, trapped in fear, disruptions. Somebody is in mental conflict over something, though. This is sad. Hold on, guys. We have this power card at the bottom of the deck here. Look, this looks like one of those shapeshifters. You see how he's half man, half lion here? Half man, half beast here. And it's interesting that this power card is an 8 here. This authority card is a 4. 4 goes into 8 twice. Okay? So these shapeshifters are persons in power. Authority that's in power here. These shapeshifters here. These are persons who are like rulers, masters, running, ruling, controlling these satanic cults. These binding contracts that these people are in. This rabbit hole, these blood sacrifices, this devil worshiping and everything else that is going on. Okay? But somebody is trapped. Somebody is stuck, okay? And somebody like desperately wants out of a situation here that it seems like, you know, it's only one way in, honey, and it's no way out, okay? The only way out of these things is to be blooded out. Okay? Because it's not like, you know what I'm saying, you retire one day and be like, oh, you know what, I've had enough. I'm just going to live my rest of my life peacefully. And, you know, thanks for the opportunity. You know, it's been good doing business with you, you know, whatever. And you know, you put in your resignation and you're done. No, that's not how it happens. That's literally not how it happens. Even when these people, the ones that they allow to live full lives and they get elderly and different things, they're still in these contracts. At some point, they decide to come and collect when they get ready. That's why you have those of those who, you know, good little puppets. They play their role as best as they can. Or whatever. Okay? And they try to stay as much out of Dodge as possible. You understand what I'm saying? And those are probably the ones that gets to live a little bit longer. But it's a lot of gruesome things that goes on behind the scenes, guys. Especially when it comes to these rituals. Okay? It gets downright disgusting. Things that they gotta drink, things that they gotta eat, different rituals that they gotta partake in, different things that they have to do. It's disgusting is an understatement for what it is. I mean, it goes far and beyond, you know, somebody being sodomized or turned out in some type of way, or orgies and sex parties. It's way deeper than that. It's downright disgusting. And then it gets into very evil, wicked things. Especially when it comes to preying on the innocent. Okay? Many of you couldn't even fathom a lot of these things. That's why it goes back to what I was telling you. Why a lot of times some of them end up doing things to help them cope with what they have to go through, what they see, what they know, and different things. And just ask yourself, just all you have to do is think about it. When these people, some of these people, when they were broke, when they was nobodies, before they was discovered, predominantly those who were who didn't get involved in the say the government or the industry until after they was full grown. It's a little different for those of them who has been in the industry since they were children, child stars and different things or whatever, because they just like pretty much grew up in it the majority of their life. Okay, but the ones of them who got on a little bit later, once they was like full grown and different things like that or what have you. If you just think about it, these people probably wasn't strung out on nothing, or into any of this wild stuff like that before they succeeded, before they made it. But somehow they succeed, they make it, they get there, and this is a part of their life. And nobody really wonders why. All you care about is it's your favorite celebrity, and they're making your favorite music, or they doing they performing in in a town near you, or they in your favorite movie, and you idolize. They train y'all to idolize these people instead of looking at them like real people, instead of your idols and your favorite celebrities and different things. Real people. Nobody really puts any thought into these things that goes on. Okay, but like I said, you got people who are sellouts on a lower level and a higher level. There's people in your family right now who are sellouts, and you may not even know it. Those of them who are sellouts on a lower level, they're actually able to hide it better than people who are sellouts, who are like, rich and famous and very popular and different things, because it's commonplace amongst them. They're all in the know of what's going on and what's happening and what they have to be a part of and different things like that. When you're a regular, everyday, average Joe or Jane, and you're living around a bunch of regular, everyday, average Joes or Janes, you would assume this type of shit didn't exist amongst y'all. You would hear this type of stuff and be like, that's a rich people shit. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But no. There are people who look like regular, everyday, average people like yourself, who are in secret societies, who are in cults, who are in covens. Y'all be surprised as how many religious cults are around here. And it's tied into the same demonic shit as this here. And they hide it. You got people in your family right now who are sellouts, and you never knew. Blood sacrifice has been happening in your family. You never knew. You just figured when aunt such and such and uncle such and such and cousin such and grandma such and pawpaw such and such passed away, that they got sick and passed away, or was natural causes or something like that, or whatever. That was the cover story. They were sacrifices. This is what's going on with this situation, y'all. And it's really sad because I'm not sure. I only can explain things so much. I'm not even sure what else to say. This is like very sad to me. I literally heard somebody earlier that tried to tell people, oh, when you sell your soul, you can get your soul back. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, when you sell your soul cannot be redeemed. It cannot. It says that in the word. If you actually knew God, you would know that. Now, it doesn't mean that the Creator will give up on you. Sure, you can stop your wickedness, your evil ways. You can repent. You know what I'm saying? If at all possible. You understand what I'm saying? You can stop that. That don't mean your soul can be redeemed. That would be like you selling your car and then trying to go get your car back and talking about it's yours. No, you sold it. It's gone. Yeah, that's how that works. You know what I'm saying? It's just like selling a home to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? When you sell, like, if you think about it, when you sell like property and different things, tangible property like homes, like cars and different things. You sell your car, you sign that title over. On the back of that title, you sign it, you fill it out and sign it over to the person that you're selling it to. Same thing with the deed to your house. When you sell it, you sign that deed over to whatever. It's just like that. When you sell your soul, you have forfeited your soul. Now, sure, you can repent and different. It's different when you have not sold your soul. When we're not just talking about somebody committing sin, somebody who haven't sold their soul and have sinned all their life. Yeah, you can repent. You can completely change your life. Okay, and the word says that your slate will be wiped clean with the blood of Christ. It will be wiped clean from the moment that you repent and you change your ways. Okay. But when you have sold your soul, yeah, you can repent in different things, but your soul cannot be redeemed. So, it's all who you want to believe in and who you want to listen to and different things like that, okay? But, people have their different take on different things or whatever. Some people like people stroking their ego and lying to them and different shit. But, yeah, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. You understand what I'm saying? And this person in particular, they're like so obsessed with celebrities. They think that they know everything about celebrities or whatever, especially particular celebrities. And this person actually is a good reader. I don't dislike this person at all. Not against this person, but just like you got friends, you might have family members, you might have associates, you might have people that you're not going to necessarily agree with everything they have to say. It don't mean that you hate them. It don't mean that you dislike them. But that in particular, that person says, I disagree with. It's totally not the truth. And this person tried to use the example of a celebrity. This person tried to say that that DMX got his soul back and was redeemed. Okay, DMX sold his soul a long time ago. He told you, I sold my soul and the price was cheap. You understand what I'm saying? He told you he sold his soul. Now, true enough, and there was a lot of things that DMX went through. Okay, DMX, drug use and all kinds of shit. You listen to some of DMX songs that was talking about killing people and raping women and all kinds of shit. Okay? And then people who like DMX probably got, a lot of songs that DMX sang that, you liked, you was cool with, but a lot of people don't. You hear the beat, you hear the hook, and you're gone. You don't really listen in depth to people's music and what the hell that they actually be saying in these lyrics. Okay? Some of these people have really literally rapped about raping babies. Excuse my language for saying that like that. Okay? Or taking advantage sexually of anyone. All kinds of things. These people flat out and tell you that they sold their soul. Now, true enough, I will say, when it comes to DMX drug addiction, he really did try to clean himself up. He always seemed to be a believer in God. Okay? He talked frequently. He talked as much about the devil as he did God. Okay, so you could tell that he was really battling. He was really struggling in his life between the two. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody got choices. He made a choice. You understand what I'm saying? So he was, even though all the struggles he was having, from with his family to with his children to the drug use to the this and that and the other, and he cleaned up a whole lot. He changed up a whole lot at different times or whatever in his life. Okay, but baby, that don't mean his soul was redeemed. Okay? That don't mean his soul was or he got his soul back. The way this person put his in the end, he got his soul back. That man was still sacrificed. They sacrificed that man. Okay, why? Because the devil came to collect. Why? Because he was still under that contract. Why? If he would have got his soul back, he would have been released from that contract and been free as a bird. And wouldn't have had nothing to worry about and probably would still be alive today. So he didn't get his soul back. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been sacrificed the way he was. Okay? So anyway, so we got collaborations here. There's collaborations that's going on with these people. Okay? Collaborations that's happening between the satanic cults and these shapeshifters here. These people get involved in these satanic cults. They get involved in these collaborations for the purposes of money and different things. And they realize they can't escape this. Soul cage here. You see this soul cage? This lets you know when you sell that soul is going to be caged. You can't reach back in that cage. Imagine that your soul being caged, and it's in the cage with a shark. That means for you to try to get this your soul back, you will have to fight off this shark. And good luck with that. That's why this man here look depleted. That's why ain't nothing holding him up. But whoever this demonic figure is here, and this is demonic figure because you know this person, they draped with the red hair here. Blood sacrifice. This man's depleted. It's in the sunken place. And you see this person, when you see the light up here, this person is saturated in darkness, underwater, in darkness. In the deep blue sea, his soul is caged. This man don't have, he's a soulless being right now. He don't have his soul. He want to be rescued. You know what I'm saying? He can't escape this on his own. He can't escape from captivity and restriction on his own. Right. Spirit is saying. Rituals. These are the rituals that's going on to these people in these contracts, these devil worship they have to do. This says ceremony, mysteries, magic. Okay? Find out things for yourself. Don't allow people to lie to you. Okay? Because everybody got their own beliefs. And, you know, to each his own. Everybody got their own beliefs and their own differences and different things like that. Okay? But at the end of the day, the one thing that you can do is use your own mind. Never allow anybody else to think for you. You understand what I'm saying? Even if it's something I'm saying, that I'm telling you, and you wondering about, go research and look it up yourself. Figure it out yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying this to say, you know, to throw shade at somebody. I don't listen to what they don't know what they talk about. I'm not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, whether you listen to me or you listen to somebody else, use your own mind. Think for yourself. This is what this is all about. And that's the one thing the powers that be don't want you to do, is to think for yourself. Because when you get in situations like this, when you get in these initiated in cults and you in contracts and you've been persuaded, coerced, or bribed to becoming a devil worship and different things, you got people thinking for you now. The shapeshifters is thinking for you now. Okay? At this point, it don't matter what you want, what you desire, what you like. They're going to tell you what you want, what you desire, what you like. And you're going to do that. Otherwise, they're going to put threat on your life. Why? Because you're soul caged. When you get in situations like this, okay? There's some type of disturbance that is happening here. Something that says obscure, irritation, supernatural. There's some type of disturbance that is happening here. This isn't here between the rabbit hole goes deep and it's blood sacrifice here. Some type of disturbance is taking place here. Yeah, there's some type of disaster. This is natural disaster here. Risk, frustration, survive here. These people are trying to, they've taken some type of risk and did something. They could be frustrated about this. They're trying to survive at this point here, but they're dealing with conflict and defeat here. There's a lot of people involved here with mask here. It says deception, pretending, inconstancy here. They're dealing with obstacles and challenges here. Okay? Some of these people are trying to come to some type of compromise. This says agreement, reconciliation, consideration, or reconsideration here in some type, because somebody really wants out this contract. Okay? You got the shapeshifters. It's mad as hell. It says offense, madness, unpleasantness. Okay? Blood sacrifice, curse, hate, catastrophe, misfortune. Somebody is really stressed out over this situation here. There's a whole lot of money. That's riding on something or something here. But these people are having some type of misfortune here. Because I'm telling you, some type of truth or clarity came out. Could expose these things that consist of this rabbit hole that goes deep here, okay? These people could be strategizing, plotting, planning, scheming right now. Okay? Spirit, any other messages I need to share? These people are in a nightmare right now. These people are in a nightmare right now. This says suffering, darkness, persecution. That's what's happening with these people right now. The most I can tell, this person who feels like their soul is caged, they want to be rescued, they're trying to escape from captivity and restriction. Self-love, Spirit is saying. Self-love, self-concern, self-healing, and independence. This is what you need to focus on here, okay? This is what you need to focus on at all possible. And anything that personally consists to you, that you can change, that you can make a difference in some type of way, then do that, okay? Try to find a way to limit at yourself, okay? Like whatever is being required of you in the satanic cult, these contracts that you're in, this devil worship stuff, try to be involved at least as possible. Anything you ain't got to do, don't do. If you're really trying to change your ways, if you're really trying to escape from captivity and restriction, limit yourself as much as possible. Now, doing so, depending on who you are, whether you're on a lower level or a higher level, doing so may put you at risk of not receiving as much in the terms of finances, money, or resources or something like that. But at this point, since you want rescue, are you more concerned with the rescue? Are you more concerned with your health, your well-being, your mental stability, security, and different things? Or are you worried about money? If you're worried about money and how much of it you got, you're right where you need to be. Keep on doing what you've been doing. Because that's what got you in the situation in the first place. Just being real. Okay? Because I'm not going to sugarcoat shit for you. You had a choice. But you're stuck right now. So the most Spirit is telling me to tell you is self-love. Self-love, self-concern, self-healing, and independence. You standing in your independence, limit yourself. Do as least as possible when it comes to this satanic cult, devil worship, contract shit. Okay? Don't be a part of no extra shit if you don't have to. Don't volunteer for no shit. You understand what I'm saying? Anything you don't have to do, don't do. Okay? To try to rid yourself little bit by little bit as much as you so possibly can. Okay? And anything that you do still have control over, repent for your wrongdoings. It's possible for anybody to change. I don't care what situation you get in. Even for a person who have sold their soul. Even for a person who have made the conscientious decision to get into devil worship, that's gotten faulty contracts and different things like that or whatever. You can still change. Change don't have you changing your life for the better being, the difference that you want to see in the world, living for better, living for good. Nobody can control that. You need to do that for self. Okay? For your own salvation. Salvation don't have anything to do with your soul. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can live better. You can change your wicked, evil ways. So anything you are in control of and you can change, make the conscientious decision to make that change. Okay? So that means if you have been getting high to death to cope, that's something you can control. You can stop getting high. If you have become an alcoholic because of your circumstances, that's something you can control. You can stop. If you have become a sex addict because you're a victim to your circumstance, that's something you can control. You can stop. Okay? Grasp a hold to the things that you can control. And little bit by little bit, just maybe it'll shift and it'll change other things in your circumstance that's going on. But you got to be sincere. You got to be for real. Wholeheartedly. You got to repent and you got to weep. And I mean weep. And the Most High will know if it's a real weep unto God. to release you from this. It's possible. Change is possible. I thank God for deliverance every day. Because I could have been dead and gone a long time ago. You may not believe me, but it's several times I could have been dead and gone. Deliverance is possible. Okay? But I haven't ever sold my soul either. So I can't say that I have been in the situation that you are in. I haven't been a part of no satanic cults and blood contracts and blood sacrifice, all that shit, devil worship and all that shit. I haven't been a part of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a perfect person. I've lived in sin before. I know change is possible. I know deliverance is possible. And I know the Most High hears sinners too. Okay? So anything is possible. Okay? With the Most High, all things are possible. Okay? With God, all things are possible. She is clothed with strength and dignity and laughs without fear of the future. Proverbs 31:25. Look it up. Okay? I thank y'all for listening. I thank you all for watching. If you'll be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. Also, I'm gonna go off on a limb and I'm gonna say this. Those of you all who are in the industry and you really want out of your situations, y'all have to come together. To break this, you have to come together. You have to become revolutionaries. If all of you band together, stand together, and absolutely refuse to take part in and to do what these satanic powers should be, these shapeshifters are telling you to do, ask yourself, what could they do? What are they going to do? Kill y'all all at one time? If they did that, they would literally expose to the world all at one time what they're really doing and what they're about. They wouldn't risk that. And if they did that, there would be an uprising from the masses that would go against them. There's things that y'all can do. It's about if you're willing to do it. But it would literally take everybody on one accord of all races in your genre, in your area, amongst all of you. You understand what I'm saying? It would literally take y'all banding together and saying no more. You're not taking the bogus contracts anymore. Because guess what? We don't have entertainment without you all. Have y'all ever thought about that? If you're being unfairly treated, boycott. Stop the entertainment. Because the ones who was running, ruling, and controlling you, the ones who's pulling the strings and acting like the puppet masters that's controlling y'all, they ain't the talented ones. They ain't the ones that center stage. They ain't the ones in lights, camera, actions. They just control everybody who is. But if all the people who is creating the entertainment decide, guess what? We are not entertaining anymore until y'all stop this, until you break the bogus contracts, until you put an end to the satanic cults, until you stop using and abusing us. What are they going to do? But it's a risk y'all have to be willing to take, and y'all all have to stand together. Y'all have to stand by the hundreds of thousands, the millions of however many of you it is. Literally. And do not give in. No matter what you are without. See, because a lot of you all, when you get a taste of fame, you become afraid of losing it. But that's the risk you have to take if you really want out of this. Ask yourself, what could they do? What could they do? There is no entertainment without the entertainers. Could you imagine if every athlete, every pro football team decided, came together and said, we refuse to play unless we get fair contracts and fair deals, and unless we stop being used and abused and treated like fucking slaves? When no games go on, baby, it wouldn't be shit they can do about it. The coaches ain't gonna go out there and play the game themselves. The owners of the teams ain't gonna go out there and play the game they damn self. You can believe that. And even the ones in the shadows that's running around controlling everybody ain't gonna get out there. Because many of them is senior citizens. And even their offspring was born in wealth. So they ain't really about their life. They just been in the money all their life. Ask yourself, what could they really do? If this is really a free world and you really have free will. See, a lot of this stuff that y'all get trapped into, you still had a choice. Even things that is being forced upon you, a lot of things that is happening is because you allowed it. If you really want to change, if you really want a difference, the wicked, the evil to stop, you have to have a lot of people who will rise up against it. That's the problem with those of us who are truthers, who speak our truth and clarity about this. We are so few and far in between. And many of us don't know each other to be able to band together. But think about that. When the actors and the actresses get tired of being called to that fucking casting couch, having to put out just to get a fucking role, y'all all band together and stand up and say, you know what? Well, guess what? We're not making any movies anymore until we get treated right. All the singers, all the rappers, all the dancers, no matter what your profession is, what you do, if you're tired, all the models, if you're really tired, if you really want out, if you really want the wickedness to stop, you'll have to stand together. You'll have to band together. You have to stand together and band together with people who are alike, like you. Because people like myself can speak up for you all day, every day, till we black and blue in the face. Them people don't care what we have to say. They don't feel like we can change anything. But those of you who are there, you can do something about your circumstances, about your situation. It just comes down to if you're willing to do it. See, when it's only one of y'all or two of y'all here or there scattered out to try to make a stand, they just send in, the boys in black to come and set y'all up and take you out. That's because y'all are not banding together and standing as one. I'm talking about this thing got to be bigger than the Million Man March. Anything is possible. But are you willing to take the risk? The same kind of risk that you took when you decided to sell your soul. For those of you who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so through Cash App, which is $TipDiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamonds. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that's lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.